Hi there, it's Giza, and by the title, you already know what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about binge eating and how I overcame it. And I'm warning you that I'm gonna talk about food, about eating food, about diet, about binge eating, which is an eating disorder. I'm just saying this in case any of this triggers you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna talk about these things. So, I'm a binge eater. I'm a former binge eater. We'll get to why I don't wanna say former binge eater later in the video. Honestly, I never knew that binge eating was a thing until I found out on YouTube. But I never knew, and I can clearly remember my first binge. So, my first binge happened when I was around 13, I think. And at that age, like, I was growing, I became a teenager, and my body was evolving. So, I thought, like, I was hungry, right? I wanted to eat everything. And I like all kinds of food. You already know. If you watch my YouTube videos, you know that I love food. Food is my thing. I remember that it was afternoon and I ate some kind of, I think it was like fish with something with rice. Then I ate soup, and then my mom brought me little cakes from the bakery, but it was like a box full of little cakes, and I ate all of them. And my mom was like, "Oh my god, you ate so much? How could you eat all of that? Where do you have the space in your belly to fit that in you?" And I was like, "Oh, I was just hungry." And after I ate all of that, I still felt like I could eat more. But I never knew that that was binging. I just felt like eating, so I ate. And at that age, we don't really have the concept of gaining weight. At least I didn't up until that age. Up until that age, I never thought about my weight, about what I eat, about anything of that. So I ate whatever I wanted. But after that, I don't really remember if I binged a lot. I cannot remember my teenage years very well, but I don't remember really binging a lot during those years. But then when I got into college, that's when I started binging. But I never realized what it was. Every day I ate normal meals, but as I started to become more stressed with classes and with everything, I had one free day out of the week where I didn't have classes. So that was my self care day, like my relaxing day. And what I used to do was I would go to the supermarket and buy everything like donuts, pizza, chocolate, um, chips, cookies, like bad stuff. And I would go to the supermarket like without eating. So I went kind of in the middle of the day, but I was fasted, you know? And that's worse when you go to the supermarket when you're hungry, like you want to eat everything you see in front of you. You want to eat all kinds of bad stuff. So that's what I would do. I would go and buy, like, it's insane, like 6 donuts. I would buy, I don't know, a whole pizza. I would buy ice cream. Ice cream was a big one for me. Yes. And then I used to go home, lay in my bed, put my favorite comfort show, and eat all of it. Just go and eat all of it. And I would eat all of it like in an hour watching my favorite show. And I would do that every week. Once a week, I would do that. And once I ate so much that I could not handle it and I didn't make myself throw up. Like it just happened naturally because I ate so much. That's when I realized, okay, this is not okay. This is not okay. That's kind of around the same time where I found out what binge eating was. Because I saw it on YouTube. And where I saw it was also where I found a way of eating that changed my life completely. I found out about binge eating and what it was through Will Tennyson's YouTube channel. I'll put his channel in the description in case you want to watch it. I suggest you do because he has really like good content and that can help you. That's where I found a kind of diet where I could eat and feel full, but eating well and good foods for me. Changing my diet was really easy for me because I like all kinds of food and I can appreciate and mix all kinds of food. If you watch some of my YouTube videos, there are I mix foods that don't really go together. My mom thinks I'm crazy because she does not understand the way I eat. But the way I eat comes from me wanting to eat the most amount of volume of food to keep me full, but at the same time, not have a lot of calories and not being bad for my health. Just so you have a visual of what I'm trying to say, here is a chocolate bar, and this whole chocolate bar is 524 calories, 30 grams of fat, 56 carbs, and 7.4 protein. This bar, okay? Just this, 100 grams. And all of this is 477 calories with 64 grams of protein, 28 grams of carbs, and 9 fat. All of this. Now, tell me, which one do you think would keep you full and satisfied? This is 524 calories. This is 477. This has 64 grams of protein. Which one do you think would be most valuable for your health, to give you energy, to give you protein, to help you build your body? 524 calories, 477. All this volume of food. Think about it. Think about it. Basically, I eat foods with less calories that allow me to eat more in more volume so that I am full. If you eat enough, you won't feel like binging. Like my mom says, I could never eat in the same way that you eat because I would be so full. And I'm like, that's the idea, because what she does, she doesn't really eat well during the day. And at the end of the day, she comes home and she binges chocolate or chips because she does not eat enough during the day. That's what you have to do. You have to eat enough. If you eat enough during the day, if you don't go to the supermarket while you're hungry, if you keep yourself full, like I eat vegetables, I eat fruit, those are things that you can eat in big volumes. Also, incorporate more protein into your diet. That helps keep you full. That's what I do. Every time, for example, I feel like eating something sweeter, I eat Greek yogurt with cookie flavored I was gonna say cocaine. Oh my god. I eat Greek yogurt mixed with cookie flavored protein powder. It tastes like cookies. In one of my videos, I show you one of my post-workout meals that is Greek yogurt with cookie flavored protein powder and banana. and a little bit of cinnamon, and it tastes like cinnamon cookies. That's what I do when I feel like eating something sweet. Of course, from time to time, I do eat chocolate and I eat cake. I don't constrain myself to that point. If I go out to eat, I'm not like, oh my God, I can't, I'm not going to eat. No, everything can be controlled. And that's where I want to get. Because the truth is, I don't think the binging and the thought of wanting to binge ever really goes away. From time to time, I find myself thinking, oh, I would like to binge. I think about all the things that I could eat. And sometimes, if I'm working or distracted and I forget to eat at a certain time and I start to feel really hungry, I think about binging. It never really goes away. It's always there. But I feel like you can control it. You can find a healthy space of wanting to eat what you like and wanting to eat some things that you desire and being healthy and not doing things that harm your health. For everyone, it might work in different ways. For me, what works is eating big volumes of food, of healthy food, because I like all kinds of food. I love veggies. There are some people that might not like veggies, might not like fruit. Sometimes people don't realize that by not eating enough, it can trigger the binge. I think the only way you can control it is finding the right diet for yourself. For the longest time, when I started doing this, I used to weight my food so I would know how much I was eating. Because usually, if I did not weigh my food, I wasn't eating enough for the kind of exercise I do. I work out a lot, and if I don't weigh my food and I don't measure what I eat, normally I don't eat enough. And that's why sometimes I would feel really off and like I could eat anything that was put in front of me. Now I'm trying not to measure my food. It's been going great. It's been going well. I don't feel like binging because the food I eat is not really high on calories, but I do eat a big volume of food. The only way you can control it is for you to find the kind of diet that can keep you full and that goes well with your way of living, that goes well with the kind of physique you want to have, and that is sustainable for you. I went through trying not to eat a lot and trying to lose weight, and that did not work for me at all because I cannot maintain it. And I feel like this diet that I have now, that, as I said to you, big volume of food, less calories, higher protein intake, that really helps me. I can lose weight or gain weight, whatever I feel like at the moment. That way, you just have to kind of tune in with yourself and realize what kind of diet is best for you and for your health, because we are all different. Just because someone does this, it does not mean you are the same and it will work with you. You just have to search and get information, search on the internet, search on YouTube. I'm sure there are a lot of people talking about binge eating. And maybe you find some diet or some way of eating that aligns with you, with your health, and with the way you live, and with the body you want to have. That's also something I'm going to talk about, but that's for other video. That's really it. I don't think binge eating really goes away. It's always there. The only thing you can do is try to control it and find a better and healthy way of eating for yourself and for your life, really, for your health. Don't forget to search for information in other channels or on the internet. I'm just sharing my experience and how I deal with it, okay? I hope it helped in some way, and just that's it. And until then, see you next time.